What's up, guys? Joker here, coming at you with another video. You know what? Why not keep going with the crypto updates and stuff like that? Whenever there's a big one, I'll do one. So that's what this is gonna be talking about. Voyager Capital and some other crap falling apart. But yeah, before we get into the video, please like and subscribe. It helps to the channel, and yeah, let's get into it. So let's talk about this new failure in the crypto. Voyager Digital. This was like, I think, like one of those, you know, like lending firm type things that were like in the crypto space. But the problem with it resulted from Three Arrows Capital was like a crypto hedge fund type thing. So it's basically, a hedge fund, but with crypto. That means they were probably dealing with like a bunch of different things besides just, Ethereum and Bitcoin, a bunch of different altcoins and stuff like that. And, what I've been kind of noticing is that most of this stuff is having to do with if you were dealing with like the altcoin type things, let's just say use that term, um, in a heavy way, you basically got fucked in the ass and got just like decimated. Um, and everything that was attached to that kind of crumbled apart too. So you see here, Voyager kind of result. There are a lot of firms that like really died because of this Three Arrows Capital. There's like BlockFi and a bunch of other ones too. They were all connected because they were all like issuing out these like loans to Voyager. I mean to Three Arrows Capital, and since their crypto holdings, I guess, were falling off a cliff. They tried to call in those loans, and well, they couldn't pay that back, so they went bust. And then Voyager was like, "Well, shit, we're out of ton of money. We're going bust too." They tried to get a line of credit, I think is what it was, from Sam Bankman-Fried, who is the CEO of FTX. He's a billionaire, so he's fine, and he probably also already has cash. That's why, not just like crypto. So he extended like a $500 million line of credit, and that's not enough. And I don't know where this is. I've heard this from other places, not in this article, that that line of credit was not secured. So it's like he might not get his money back in a bankruptcy, uh, proceeding. But I don't. Nobody knows the terms of that stuff, so nobody know like how much he can actually get from it or whatever, because just the terms are just not disclosed. I mean, he could, for all we know, gotten a huge chunk of the company. It's like, okay, when we do go through bankruptcy, which Chapter 11 bankruptcy doesn't mean you're fucked. Chapter 7, that's the bad one. Chapter 11 is basically just like, okay, let's reorganize all our debt and our loans and crap like that, knock some of it off, and then fuck basically the investors in the company, because they're going to be in the back of the line. And anyone that had like crypto holdings with Voyager, they're in the back of the line. They're probably not going to get paid. Um, but let me just make sure I have this right. Not Boya. Boya Financial is fine. Yes, yeah. So Voyager Capital, yeah. It's just another one of those crypto. I don't know why that Nvidia thing popped up, but okay. Um, In a statement, the company said it had roughly 1.3 billion in crypto, and owns more than 350 in cash on behalf of its customers at New York's Metropolitan and Commercial Bank. Uh, Filing lists assets of between a billion and 10 billion, and liabilities in the same range. That's not a good thing. That basically means you're done. Toronto listed company lost 98% of its ship value since the start of 2022. That's not good. Voyager says it's pursuing recovery from funds from Three Arrows Capital through the court supervised proceedings in British Virgin Islands, New York. That basically means they're not getting their money back. Last week, Voyager paused all withdrawals. See, if a company goes bust and you're trying to get your money back and stuff like that, if you have a secured loan, if the debt was secured, you're probably going to get your money back. It was unsecured, like if you're an investor, like think about it, like if I invest $50 in a company and it goes bankrupt, you're not getting that $50 back. That wasn't secured in any way. Um, if you have some type of secured, that's why I'm saying that $500 million line of credit. We no, I don't think anybody really knows that the terms of that. Um, you just know it's like it was there. There's nothing like official about it or any way. There's also like rumors that like um, actually, this wasn't a rumor. It wasn't us. Okay, yeah. So the rumor was he was going to buy BlockFi for like less than 50 million, but it turned out it could be up to 240 million. But it's just like a bunch of incentives um, that FTX bought BlockFi for. I don't really know why they did that because I'm pretty sure FTX. I've used FTX before. I'm pretty sure FTX like has something similar, but I bet they just bought that as the like, they're probably gonna. It just like strengthens the company in some way, just taking the technology, taking the talent that's probably worth the 240 million. They probably have assets still also. If all goes according to plan, users would receive a comment. Okay, so here's a restructuring plan. So maybe the investors weren't completely fucked. Voyager said in a bankruptcy proceeding would allow it to implement a restructuring process so customers can be reimbursed. If all goes according to plan, users receive a combination of crypto in their accounts, proceeds from recovery. Like I said, they're probably not going to get anything really from this Three Arrows Capital. Again, I don't know the terms. I don't think they're going to get all of it back. That's basically the best case scenario is they get something back. The worst case is they get nothing, which is it's going to be in between there. They're not going to get all of their money back. Proceeds from recovery funds, shares of the newly reorganized company, and Voyager tokens. So, I mean, you take your pick of which one's worth nothing. I mean, I'd say all those options, except for the money, maybe is going to be worth something. Clients with US dollar deposits will regain access to their funds once reconciliation and fraud prevention process with the Metropolitan Commercial Bank is complete. That's great. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about, the line of credit. Alameda was listed as Voyager's largest creditor in bankruptcy with an unsecured claim of 75 million. Okay, so this line of credit is basically like they didn't draw on all of it yet or something like that, and 75 million was unsecured. So yeah, they're basically not going to get that money back. Um, so yeah, also talking about BlockFi, which is another company that got fucked in the ass during all this crypto fallout. They got bought for basically pennies on the dollar. They were valued at 3 billion like not that long ago. So getting bought for 240 million, and that's like I read about this. It was with like multiple incentives to get up to 240 million. Um, but yeah, I mean, here's another article from Forbes. I mean, like it's just getting decimated, dude. Like crypto's getting frozen. There's liquidations and bankruptcy. Um, People getting laid off. I mean, like I've heard this in a bunch of different places where it's like, I'm not surprised this website is still up. Yeah, that's kind of Voyager is a public company. Yeah, why is this website still up? Okay. Yeah, but basically, this is where it's going to come down to is like, people have been talking about this as a financial crisis level type thing. But in the crypto space, you know, recession, is it happening? Is it not? I mean, just an economic swing down is not helpful, and crypto is getting obliterated mostly because a lot of people they put a lot of this money into speculative assets, and now they want that money out. And also, that's what's helped cause crypto to fall off a cliff because crypto is falling off a cliff. I talked about this before. So a lot of margin calls being initiated because crypto is hitting certain levels, and because people can't pay this back, they're going out of business. And the reason why FTX really hasn't been affected by this is because their owner is pretty rich, um, and their overall like I said, I've used it before. It's pretty good. I didn't use Robinhood. I mean, I used Robinhood in the past, but then like I just kind of like moved everything off just because I feel like Robinhood's gonna either get bought or like go out of business. And I could see FTX buying Robinhood because I like if you go on their website, they're like, yeah, we're gonna add a stocks portion. I could totally see them buying Robinhood and just using that technology and that stuff and that integration as their stocks platform, which honestly wouldn't be stupid. They could buy it for pretty cheap rather than building their own thing, and also have a consumer base. So that also helps out. Um, But yeah, I mean, just more crypto fallout, more craziness. Uh, is crypto again? Like I want to say this when I end every one of these crypto videos. Yes, crypto will probably find its use sometime. It's probably not gonna be happening within 5 years from now, maybe 10, something like that. They need to get out of this honestly black hole, for lack of a better term, and just go on from there. But yeah, gonna call that there. I mean, I kind of rambled on for a bit, but yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and see you later. Bye.